next step with the outside portion of the garden is to go ahead and start tilling.
I do see. Come on, bring your shovel. We have holes to fill. Hey guys, today we are going out down a drive with our shovels because we have some holes that we need to fill before we get gravel in the driveway, and we also have a few holes that we need to fill in the chicken coop because they're really deep. So this hole is not as deep as it was. It's still not pretty, but what we're going to do is we have to fill them in enough so that whenever we spread more gravel, it'll finish filling in the rest of the way without causing the gravel whenever we're... Okay. What we have to do is we have to fill it in enough so that whenever we put more gravel down, the new gravel won't erode away the hole even more. So it's been mostly flattened out by just pulling in some of the stuff that was on the edges and filling in the hole. Okay, as you can see, this hole right here and this hole right here need to be kind of filled in a little bit so that it's not as bumpy on the road. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll show you what happens afterward. All right, so this is after we dug up in and around it, so it's looser, but what's going to happen whenever we put the gravel on it is it's going to just spread out and not start eroding away more at the holes. This is the huge hole that we have to fill in the chicken coop. This thing is as deep as the head of my shovel, and about twice as wide. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the good dirt on the outside of it and kind of push it in some and try and fill this hole the best that we can. After I've tried to fill it in with the dirt around it, it's still kind of indented a little bit, obviously, but it's not near as bad as what it was. We are getting ready to move the cardboard and the wood that's holding the cardboard down over part of where the garden is going to go that we managed to put down before winter to try and kill off the grass. We'll see if it worked. But in order to do that, I have my key to my tractor, and we're gonna see if this baby starts. Okay, so the purpose of us laying down all this cardboard after we moved was to kill off the grass. I'm not sure that it did what it was supposed to do, but it did kill off some parts. Any place that a piece of wood was holding down is pretty well killed off. And I mean, it is starting to kill off the grass. It's just not doing a very good job of it. Honestly, what we are planning on doing with this cardboard is have it out to lay down over the garden over winter, this next winter, if it lasts, if it doesn't decompose completely by then, and put some straw over it. But unfortunately, we didn't get straw in time to put over it this year, and so this project, I guess, is almost a complete bust. But it is what it is, and we're just gonna take it up, and this is the start of where the garden is gonna be. So some of it worked a little better than others. There's definitely some spots where there's no grass because of the cardboard, and then there's some spots that the grass is still green from summer compared to the hardened winter grass. So we'll see if that dies off just because of shock. And then there's some grass, or weeds rather, that are looking really, really sad. So we'll see. I guess we'll see what happens.
The next step with the outside portion of the garden is to go ahead and start tilling.
All right, here we are inside the garden shed. It's been recently organized and cleaned. These are all the boxes that were on the garden, trying to kill off that grass. Gonna use this to wash off the veggies as we harvest them. It wheels, and also it connects into water sources. Okay, so that is the compost pile, I guess, that I have not been keeping up with as far as turning, that we started at the end of last summer. And I also haven't put in enough brown things like paper or straw or anything else like that, and it's not very fantastic right now. The goal this year is to make it actually work, but I would like to have bins for it because out here it is super windy on a normal basis. And what would happen if we just put straw down, because I've tried putting like dead grass clippings and stuff in it, what happens is it just flies away into the rest of the yard. So we're going to try and build bins and we'll do a 3-bin system, so we make sure that we spread everything out between the 3 of them, or maybe just between 2, I don't know. But we are gonna try and put this together today. So I have T-posts to go in to secure the compost bins, but I don't have a post driver, so I don't have a way to get them into the ground yet. But I think I'm going to have a post driver. I think I'm going to be able to borrow a post driver here shortly. So I'm going to just build one of the bins, and after we get the post in, we will be able to secure it. But for now, we'll just be able to build the bin, and the bin will be portable. It should be heavy enough that it's not going to be a problem as far as the wind, but that T-post is just going to be a little extra support. Alright, for now, that's all we're going to do, but we will eventually add 1 or 2 more, and we will secure them better because they're just barely hanging on. Those edges are, but it allows us to put some other things in the bin without having to worry about it flying away, like straw and grass clippings and stuff like that. And so this will be a project for another day when we have all the rest of our tools, but it's a start.